Well, hello, everybody. Hello, hello. Happy Friday. Emma Ansa back with.
Lisa Vitello.
And today we decided we're going to shout out some amazing restaurateurs, some of our favorites. And we're going to just get started. Not even going to waste any more time. But before we get started, actually, how are you doing, Lisa? How was your week?
My week's been good. I have been salivating all week in preparation for this discussion because I am a foodie. So the thought of Black owned restaurants really is appealing to me. And, I live in Atlanta, so there are plenty of Black owned restaurants here, but I'm actually not highlighting any here, surprisingly.
Interesting. Well, you know what? This isn't going to be the first. This is going to be the first of many. Sorry, this isn't going to be the only. This will be the first of many. And on my end, over here in Canada and in Ontario specifically, I'm highlighting a couple, but we are having some challenges with a lot of Black owned restaurants staying afloat. So that's probably going to be a whole other segment for a whole other day. But I really do want to make a point of shouting out the ones that are still killing it, crushing it, doing well, just so that they continue to do well. So that's where I'm at with it. So the glaring differences between the United States and Canada once again.
Although one of my restaurants is in Montreal, it's a restaurant owned by a friend of mine, but with American cuisine. So we'll talk about that momentarily. But the other
Oh,
two
nice.
are based on my travels throughout the
Okay,
globe.
well, without further ado, go first. Tell us about the first one.
Okay, so we'll start with Bistro Nola. It's in Montreal on the West Island. Richard Tate is part owner and is the chef. As the name would infer, Nola, it is New Orleans inspired. It's Creole, Cajun, Southern comfort food, but with a high end fine dining feel. It's in a bistro setting, so it is also really relaxed. I was always curious as to why there was that push for that type of cuisine, but I will say it is a gem with nothing comparable around. So that makes a big difference. There are the traditional beignets, their fried chicken, shrimp and
Mm,
grits, those typical Southern Louisiana style foods.
mouth
There's
is watering.
right. There's also a date confit on the menu currently. So hopefully next time I get to Montreal, I can try that out. But Richard has been a chef in restaurants for, I would say, 25 years probably. And he's had Bistro Nola for a while now. Every time I'm in town, I go, but every time I try to bring my dad, because this is one of my dad's favorite restaurants, it's closed. So there's one day a week, I have to look it up, that the restaurant may, it's probably Monday, that the restaurant is closed. And I'm always, missed it again.
Yeah, they do that oftentimes. Here too, like they will close on the Monday because that's when they go to get all of their supplies and stuff like that. I mean, at least that's what they do here. They go to a specific place, like wholesale place where they can get all their meats and stuff like that, and then they open on Tuesday. So that I don't know if that's why that restaurant does it, but they do that here too as well.
Yeah, and again, I'm not sure if it's Monday. I'd have to look that up. But I think also people need a break.
For
You know,
sure.
7 days a week. You need,
Yeah,
one day off
absolutely.
is not too far fetched to ask for. So I'm all for
No,
it. I just
yeah,
never
definitely.
plan properly, or not that I don't plan properly. Lately, when I've gone home, I've been home for such a short period of time that I can't get in to the restaurant. And then when I do have time, it's closed. But that's okay. That's okay, Richard. I'm coming. I'm coming in October. And
Oh, did you hear that, Richard?
I will
I may have to
definitely,
take a drive over too in October.
definitely. It's funny because last time I brought my sister, my cousin, my aunt, and we pulled up. And I said, oh, we're closed again. But Richard had happened to be leaving the restaurant. So we had a good conversation. But I'm just really proud of him. It's exquisite, really highly reviewed. No one leaves unhappy. A really solid menu. And I'm looking forward to October starting now.
Bistro Nola is unique in the Montreal food scene from the perspective of if you wanted to experience New Orleans, you can experience it here. The core dishes of that city, we represent here in this restaurant. This is a niche restaurant, and we want them to get that feeling of visiting New Orleans here in Montreal.
Okay, so we're here with Chef Richard, who's going to guide us through the menu items that he made for us. We're starting with this beautiful shrimp plate. What is the name of this plate?
Shrimp and grits.
Shrimp and grits. So can you kind of like lead us through what the core elements of the dish are?
In here we have cream, butter, and mascarpone cheese. We garnish it with corn salsa. Here we have some green beans, parsnip, sweet drop peppers from Peru, and a little roasted red pepper coulis.
Amazing. That sounds absolutely delicious. This looks and smells so good. When I walked in, I was like, this is what I've been waiting for all day. That's really good.
Thank you.
What the heck, man? All right, so now we're going to head into this beautiful fish dish. So what is the name of the dish?
So this is blackened tuna with makshu. So makshu is a corn vegetable dish. There's some okra and peas in it. On top of the blackened tuna is some parsnip, a little chive oil around it, and some baby tomatoes. On top of the tuna, under the parsnip, is some chili lime butter sauce.
Chili lime butter sauce.
Yes.
Best tuna steaks I've ever had in my life. That is so good.
Thank you.
That is fantastic. I have no words. I'm actually speechless.
Oh, I'll just let me know the dates and I will make myself available to come down. I am a big believer in supporting Black-owned restaurants, and I too, like you, am a foodie, so I love trying new cuisine and all that good stuff. So I'm from Montreal. I'll come home too.
Yeah, like we'll get the blackened catfish,
Oh.
the fried chicken. Yeah. Anyway, I could go on and on and on, but let's switch gears and talk about the restaurant that you rave about so much that I'm actually interested in going to when I get to Toronto.
Sugar Cane Caribbean Restaurant, 699 Danforth. And you know, it's a Black-owned restaurant that's in Greektown, okay? Everybody who knows the Danforth is Greektown. So the fact that they're there is a wonderful thing. They've been there for 7 years. They survived through COVID. They survived through construction. There's been so many challenges, but yet they are still going strong. Every Saturday they have live music. And so you get all these great local, amazing, talented artists that come through. We got people that play pan. We got singers. Carlos Morgan goes, Ray Robinson. Sometimes Glenn Lewis shows up and surprises everybody. So it's really a nice, added bonus. Plus the food is amazing. And it's like 3 Black sisters and their mom.
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
Their mom in her 80s. And it's their mom's recipes that they make. So you get jerk chicken, you get oxtail bowls, you get blackened salmon with mashed potatoes, you get they have this sugarcane sundae. It's like the best dessert. Bread pudding, Cajun shrimp on top of jerk fettuccine. Like, I can go on and on. I'm getting hungry just thinking about it. And here is a beautiful reel that sort of just highlights all that I'm talking about. So yeah, this is Sugar Cane. Like I said, 699 Danforth Avenue in Toronto. They're open every day but Monday, as we talked about. And it's just a beautiful place. These sisters are beautiful, nice, kind. I go there every chance I get, and it never, ever, ever slips. Like the food is always amazing. There's never a time you go and it's like, oh no, beautiful. Always tasty.
It's funny you talked about I think you said jerk fettuccine. So that brought to mind the way that a lot of cuisines nowadays are fusions of
Hmm.
one and another. And it seems like this restaurant pulls from that tradition. And then also the restaurant I'm going to be talking about next does as well. And it made me think, which would I prefer? The traditional, old school, straight up Caribbean fare, or having it with that little edge of something else? And why do we infuse cuisines with others? Is it for appeal? Is it to broaden the appeal to the masses that might not be as comfortable or as familiar with a certain cuisine? So we want to make it more palatable for others. I'm curious. I have to talk to one of my chef friends and see.
Yeah, that's a really valid question. I know here, I want to say, and this is just my opinion, but this is also a great opportunity to talk to some chefs, black-owned restaurateurs in Ontario, in the United States, in Quebec, to sort of find out why do you do it. I personally think it is to like kind of broaden the scope because it's already difficult for black-owned restaurants to stay afloat, and it's not necessarily because other ethnicities don't frequent these restaurants, because they do. Like oftentimes I'll go into a Caribbean restaurant and I'll see more non-melanated people in there because they do love the food. But I do think that part of it is to just provide more variety, which is why they do it. I think so. But again, we can definitely have those conversations with the restaurateurs. And also, it may just be that they want to just mix it up a bit,
Could be.
change it up, mix it up. I know Sugarcane does specific meals just for a short period of time, like they'll do, for example, an oxtail grilled cheese.
Okay, and this is an old favorite from our brunch menu, way back when. But anyways, it's our oxtail grilled cheese, and of course we have our shredded oxtail. We have Swiss cheese, and of course a nice Texas toast.
It has a bit of pepper sauce with
Yes,
it
it's
to give
spicy.
a little spice. We serve it with the gravy, fries, and of course our pickled red onions.
The oxtail grilled cheese gave me pause. I had to consider, would I
Yeah.
enjoy that? But then
Oxtail grilled cheese. It is I haven't tried it. They've also done oxtail tacos. You know what I mean?
that I could do it. I think for me, it's oxtail and cheese. That doesn't make
Yeah.
sense in my brain, but I'm not a chef. So I'm definitely looking forward to trying that.
Right? Yeah. So I do think sometimes it may be theme oriented as well, because oftentimes they're not like a fixed thing that stays. It's not a permanent thing. So I think it's a mixed bag, personally.
Okay, that makes sense. And that definitely plays into our next restaurant. Actually, it's a tiki bar and a restaurant. So my friend Sly in London on Portobello Road, the famous Portobello Road, has a tiki bar called Trailer Hapiness. It is world renowned, it's award winning, it's really rum forward. He just happened upon the purchase of this tiki bar. He was a patron, and one of the bartenders years ago at this point, over a decade ago, was asking if he knew anyone that would like to purchase the bar. And literally a week or two later, Sly owned this bar. It is an old school tiki bar in a sense, but it's mid-century vibes. It's open to everyone. It's not a Black focused bar, although it's rum focused, which is great. They do mixology classes. It's really lovely. But part of the appeal is that it's on Portobello Road and the clientele is really diverse. And Sly has said that part of what made him appreciate the bar before he was owner was that he felt seen, he felt appreciated, which I love. So now that he's owner, there are some influences based on his background that I appreciate. For example, they have jerk chicken burger, they have a plantain chocolate cake. So that's the bar. Recently, and this has happened since I was last in London. I haven't been since COVID, unfortunately, but I plan to go back this year. But he and his partner have opened a restaurant upstairs. So it's right upstairs from Trailer Hapiness. And that restaurant, she's Japanese. So that restaurant is a fusion of Afro and Asian cultural traditions and food traditions. And those bowls, like there's an oxtail bowl as an example, which sounds delicious. Again, I haven't been, but anything that Sly does is amazing. So I'm excited about that.
It's next level.
Yeah, it's like nice Caribbean and Asian fusions, which I think will work really well for me. So I'm really excited to go. They have plantain tempura. I love plantain. I love tempura. So I'm just, again, salivating at the thought of it. So shout out to Sly. This is a little bit about Sly and how he came upon the purchase of Trailer Hapiness and what he's done since.
We're in the incredible Trailer Hapiness in Notting Hill.
Hi, I'm Sly Augustin. I am a rum lover and the current owner of Trailer Hapiness in Notting Hill. What's going on, brother?
Thank you for having me.
Absolute pleasure.
This is strange to be at Trailer during the daytime.
I know.
It's very nice though.
I know. It's still sexy.
So tell me, Sly, Trailer has been a big part of the London bar scene, the rum culture over the years. In the 23 years since you've been here, how have you seen like attitudes towards rum change?
Well, I think coming from a consumer to bar owner, we've seen that, rum has always been fun. It's always been a great party drink, but it's nice to watch it grow and grow up and get the respect that it deserves, because it is an incredible, versatile, complex spirit.
Yeah, and the people in the industry as well are so fun, from the makers, the servers, to the drinkers, of course.
Exactly that.
And so in all the years that Trailer's been here, I feel like Trailer couldn't exist in another part of London because of how diverse the community is in Notting Hill. What does the bar mean to the community, and like what do the regulars look like?
Trailer Happiness is a part of the community. It's a bar that welcomes everybody, and it's a bar that is very close to me because I'm of this community. I grew up in this community, so it makes it very unique.
Trailer is known for its tropical tiki style cocktails. You guys do it better than most. Like, what's your approach? How do you make them so delicious?
I think we kind of just keep them simple, to be honest with you. There's been a lot of variations to the Mai Tai, a lot of them not great. But what we try and do is we try and create drinks that are classics, they're timeless. The Mai Tai is a great classic tiki drink, and we're not trying to reinvent the wheel.
What is it that makes this Mai Tai so goddamn delicious?
Well, this particular Mai Tai, obviously rum is the main star, and we're lucky enough to have sourced our own 17-year-old Jamaican rum.
Wow.
Which, does make for an incredibly authentic and delicious Mai Tai.
The most authentic Mai Tai.
Oh, yes.
Sly, thank you so much, man.
Hey, man. Absolute pleasure.
Tell me, if there's one other bar you'd recommend for the Icons of London series, where should we go next?
I think I got to say Kev up at Sayings Whiskers.
Naturally.
Absolutely.
We'll play this.
I'll tell you what, I've been to London, and I wish when I was in London, I knew about this restaurant, because I would have been there probably every day. Everything you just said is like literally everything that I could consume on a daily basis. Right? So shout out to Sly.
Shout out to Sly. Just like with Montreal, Toronto, London, anywhere where there's a big Caribbean population, we do own restaurants, but they tend to be Caribbean restaurants. So I appreciate that he's doing something different.
Yeah.
Which is very important. And again, given where his space is located, it makes sense. And it's working wonders. He's really, really done wonders with Trailer Hapiness. Again, it's award-winning. They produce some of the best mixologists in the world. They come out of his spot, so it's amazing. It's amazing. So definitely worth a trip if you're local, or even if you're not. I'd get on a plane tomorrow to head over. That's for sure.
And that's what I always say, whether you are in the area or you're visiting, you gotta make sugarcane, make this restaurant, put it on your list of places to go. Just add that. And again, I wish I was in London. I wish I knew about it when I was in London. But guess what? That doesn't mean I can't go again. I got
Exactly.
family there.
There you
So
go.
that's great. That's really, really great.
I'm not usually a dessert person, but let me tell you, what we've been discussing, I'm all for that plantain chocolate cake. Wish I had some right now.
Did you say plantain chocolate cake?
Plantain chocolate cake.
Oh, you had me at plantain. Then no, like, stop it right now. I need this in my life. Like, I definitely need this. I cannot wait to try that. Plantain chocolate cake. Life changing.
Plantain
Life
chocolate.
changing.
But I understand you're going to be talking a little bit more about desserts with your
Yes,
next.
because I am a dessert person. I am a dessert. I love a good dessert. I don't love all desserts, but I love a good dessert. And I am lactose intolerant. So I find it challenging, and I love ice cream. So I find it challenging sometimes to find a good plant-based ice cream. I love coconut ice cream. It's just hard sometimes to find one that doesn't taste like saddle soap, right? So I am happy to talk about Havsom Desserts. And this is a really good friend of mine. And she made this dessert, and it's made with cashews. Okay. And it's a mango flavored. It is so delicious. Here is a reel to just show you how wonderful it is. I tasted it, and we have some other people who also tasted it and gave their feedback on it. So just take a look at this. Let's go. Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me? This is creamy. You can taste the mango. It is so good.
Try
It's very mangoey. Okay. And take.
The texture let's hear that louder, Lucia. I love it. It's creamy.
I'm a mango guy. Everybody that knows me, like, don't ask to share my mango with you.
Okay.
Go get your own. So I like the fact that this is very mangoey.
Yeah.
The texture is pretty cool. It's pretty good.
What's nice, it's got this really nice creamy feel to it. It's not too sweet. I love the balance of the mango coming first, and then you catch that nut flavor after. It's beautiful.
Thank you so
I love
much.
it.
Would you recommend it to people
I
who
absolutely
are
would.
skeptical about vegan dessert?
Most definitely. I'm such a meat eater, but this is I would have trouble walking away from this. I love mango anything.
Yes.
Oh, oh, like so refreshing.
Yes.
So like natural. Like the mango, the nut. It's so.
Is this not delicious or what?
It sounds delicious. I love cashews. So
Same.
cashews, mango, can't go wrong. But I do hear you when you say it's hard to find something that's plant-based. It's even harder if you're plant-based and have nut allergies. So coconut it is. Hopefully y'all like coconut. But I love a cashew. I love a cashew-based product.
I love cashews and almonds. So almond milk, cashew milk. I'm coconut milk. I'm here for it. So Havsom Desserts is fantastic. I know that she has it in 3 stores right now. And
Nice.
I'll provide those stores to my Ontario peeps if you want to go grab a tub. And she's coming out with some more flavors. So stay tuned for that. She's doing great. So shout out to Rosemary Havsom of Havsom Desserts.
Very, very good. Lastly, I'm going to talk about Marcus Samuelsson. Now, I will tell you, I met Marcus Samuelsson maybe a good 15 years ago at one of his establishments in New York. You know, he is famous for Red Rooster and Ginny's Supper Club in New York. And a friend of mine is a friend of his. And you would have thought I was meeting Michael Jackson. I was so excited because I've been a fan of his cooking for so very long. I've been a fan of his story. And for me, he is one of the originators of that fusion that we talk about in cuisine. He's Ethiopian, was brought up in Sweden. So he has always merged the two cuisines in his cooking. His restaurant group owns many, many restaurants. There's one here actually in Atlanta, Marcus Bar and Grill. I said I wouldn't talk about Atlanta, but I'll just touch upon it. It's good. It's good food, but it's Atlanta food. I can get Southern food everywhere. I can get a fried chicken everywhere. So even though it's quality, for me, what makes that spot more enjoyable is the decor. It's a really different looking spot. They have World Cup watch parties as an example. There's a lot going on, a really gorgeous bar on Edgewood. So it's a really popular space. I went there opening weekend for my birthday a few years ago, and it was a lovely time. I mentioned Red Rooster, Ginny's Supper Club. There's also a Marcus Montreal. So when we go to Montreal to check out Bistro Nola, we should also check out Marcus Montreal, because I'm sure it lives up to his global standard of cuisine, I have no doubt.
Here for it.
But what I really want to talk about is Marcus DC. Can I tell you some of the best food I've ever had in my entire life? My entire life. He has this crab fried rice that is just sublime. If you want that, though, you have to get there early because they sell out all the time. It's really hard to get that crab fried rice.
That sounds heavenly. Crab.
He's got this dish called Sweetiopian, and it is a cured salmon, a goldenberry froth. It's got fennel. So that essentially, to me, that's should be the type of cuisine he cooks, not just that dish, that Sweetiopian, or that Sweetiopian.
Oh my gosh.
I thought about that food for weeks afterwards. There are a couple of dishes that he makes that I make as well because I've been able to find the recipes online. What I had that night in June of 2025, I have not been able to find.
You even remember the month and the year, okay?
I could, if I thought about it for a minute, I could pick the date. It was that good.
Oh, wow. Wow.
So good. And here's a little bit about Marcus and what he does for the gastronomy world as a whole. Blah, blah,
okay, blah. I don't know about you, but now I am super starved and I feel like I need to go treat myself on this Friday to one of the places that I mentioned. And yeah, Sugar Cane, I'm coming.
There you go. Agreed.
Coming, sisters.
Happy Friday. Enjoy it.
Thank you. Thank you. And then I'll go to one of those stores and get me Havsom dessert.
Hey, there you go. That's a plan. I guess I'll go to Marcus Bar and Grill since we're definitely about where to go next. So that'll be where I end up.
And the next, when I get to Atlanta, I want to go to one of these spots for sure. It's
There
a
are many.
must.
There
It's
are
an
many.
absolute must.
Well, until
Well,
next time, let's see you on the flip side. We're about to go get our grub on, and we will see you next week.
we shall see you next week. Take care, everyone. Thanks so much for tuning
Bye.
in.